We do have another individual who's requested to address the committee under public participation tonight. That will be Mr. Bryan Moss. Mr. Moss, you have 3 minutes, and take it away.
Bryan Moss, 16 Ruthven Circle. I just wanted to note that I'm speaking only on my behalf about my own opinions and concerns and not on behalf of any other person or group. I'm asking the school committee to revisit its decision to install a plastic artificial turf field and instead vote to install a high-use natural grass field that is organically managed. On April 25th, I reviewed the risk of microplastic pollution from a plastic artificial turf field and how that may pose a risk to the health of our athletes, students, and the risk to the quality of our drinking water supply. On May 9th, I proposed a safer and more cost-effective alternative, which is to use the $800,000 raised to install 2 natural grass fields to meet the extended use needs while avoiding the increased risk to our children and drinking water supply. Today, I wanted to bring to your attention the financial issues associated with a plastic artificial turf field. First, once a plastic artificial turf field is installed, the replacement of the field must be funded every decade. The Turf Committee has presented a one-slide rental plan showing how annual revenue of approximately $40,000 could be reserved and accumulate to the approximate $400,000 needed for the future carpet replacement. This is by no means a financial guarantee, and depending on the success or non-success of the rentals, Shrewsbury taxpayers may end up paying a portion of the future carpet replacement expense, or the school may have to wait longer to replace the plastic carpet, resulting in poorer and more deteriorated conditions, increasing the risk to our students, athletes, and environment. Second, Shrewsbury Youth Soccer's donation of $100,000 towards the installation of the turf field will be counted as a prepaid credit towards their future rental costs. In essence, the $100,000 will be paid back to Shrewsbury Youth Soccer by Shrewsbury taxpayers in the form of a rental credit. I have not yet seen the pro forma rental plan updated to take into account the potential loss in additional revenue from Shrewsbury Youth Soccer's usage of the field. Third, on April 7th, St. John's High School announced plans for 2 new artificial turf fields on Main Street next to our water supply. Their project is scheduled to be completed for this fall. They are also planning to rent out their fields. Previously, the Shrewsbury High School Turf Committee had highlighted SHS's location as a benefit to renting out the field. However, now there may be significant competition as far as trying to rent out the fields that hasn't been accounted for in the pro forma rental plan. Again, as a result of these additional issues, Shrewsbury taxpayers may end up paying a portion of the future carpet replacement expense, or the school may have to wait longer to replace the plastic carpet, resulting in poorer and more deteriorated conditions, increasing the risk to our students, athletes, and environment. So by voting instead to invest in natural grass fields, you can meet the extended use goals while avoiding the financial risks inherent in the high-stakes, high-risk investment in plastic artificial turf. Please reconsider your vote and vote to install the safer and lower-cost alternative of natural grass fields that are well-maintained, well-drained, and managed organically. Thank you. Please feel free to ask me questions.
Do you have any written materials to present the committee with?
Not at this time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moss. I do want to let you know as a courtesy, because you've come before this committee several times, the committee does not have any intention of revisiting this decision. Obviously, to continue to come before us is your right to do so, but as a chairperson, I am going to respond that this is not a matter that the committee intends to take up again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.